Welcome to the lab. Hey, I'm Roy the Barber. Appreciate it, but I got a good barber tip of the week, of the day, of the year. Alright, so you know, a lot of times a lot of people trying to figure out what clippers they like, what clipper to use for certain situations. And as you can see, I got a good lineup, you know, and I use pretty much all these clippers. And all these clippers are for a certain situation, even like detachables, you know, masters. Even I got some Stylecraft. I got certain trimmers, right? I got all types of like tools for different situations. But one of my favorite that I just copped are these bad boys right here, the sabers, right? And one thing about the sabers that people really don't understand is, first of all, 6-hour runtime, hands down. That means even if they run it for 3 hours, usually a lot of time clippers would start to lose power the closer the battery starts to get low. And 6-hour runtime, they give you plenty of time as far as power, and you don't have to worry about it bogging down or losing that extra torque that it needed. And I'm a master guy, and it's still kind of shaped like the master as far as aerodynamic, the weight, the balance is great. But the secret to this clipper, it's not the clipper, it's actually the blade. And one thing about this blade, it's not a Stylecraft blade. Nope. I exchanged it. I did a lot of research on what blades that I was looking for, and it's actually the Babylisspro blade. Okay? And the reason why I like this blade, also with the stretch bracket, give me extra reach, is that this taper blade actually is different from other taper blades because the curve is more smooth. It's more of a smoother curve than other taper blades. It's actually more of a more smoother slope. It's kind of like a mixture of a taper blade and fade blade. It's kind of like got the perfect angle, and then it just it blends. So like this is the ultimate. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I'm not gonna say ultimate. I'm exaggerating. But this combination of runtime doesn't get hot because of the extra space in between the movable blade. It's a lot of space in between to give airflow so it doesn't get hot. You can run this all day, it will not get hot. And people don't even understand the engineering of that alone, the space in between, which gives it more airflow to keep it cool. And how they built the movable blade on this. So I actually kept the movable blade from this clipper on here because that's the only way it really works and stays quiet. Okay, and by me doing that, this combination, man, I'm gonna put an example of a blend. I have a couple of blends. Well, usually all my blends, especially if you want to check out my Instagram with a lot of my pictures and videos of my haircuts. It's probably with this fading with this clipper. And I don't use it for bulk. It's not made for bulk removal. It's not made for that. I'm gonna get to that on the next video. What's the other combination of bulk removal clipper that I use? Amazing. I'm gonna give you that one too. I got a couple of clippers that I use, quite a few of them that I use, that I actually changed the blades on them. A majority of the clipper I have, even though it might be one branded clipper, but a different branded blade that I put on the clipper. Because if there is no such thing as a perfect makers who mix everything, so why not mix what you have, the tools, to create something that makes your workflow better, that you could like to your because this is art, to where it's kind of like the tool you created help you give the best visual outcome, thought process that you want to give to the client. Your visual blend or fade, whatever you want to do. Yeah, and this tool right here helps me a lot. Now, I'm not a gold fan, it is what it is, but it gives gold results. That's all I can say. And that's my tip. If you're a DM, like and subscribe. Any questions about it, just DM me, I'll let you know. Yeah, and I still got the notches with the stretch back. You can keep it on there. I prefer it on there. You don't have to take the notches off. The clicking system, you can stay on there with the stretch backer too. It still works. And it's quiet. So any questions, like and subscribe, comment below. If you liked the video, thumbs up. If you didn't like it, thumbs down. Hey man, everybody deserves their own opinion, and this is just my opinion. What I like to use and what I've been using, because a lot of times, man, we try to stick with one brand and think that's the way to go. Nah, man. Try all tools. If you got a barber or fellow barber that has the tools, hey man, check it out. Go in there, see if he'll let you borrow it. That's how you do it before you invest. And I got some other videos about all my other tools that I like to use, from products to shavers to razors, everything I'm gonna be putting on this channel. I decided just to go all in this time because I want to educate with what I learned and what I know in the pros and cons of certain things. Hey, my mistakes, what I learned, all is about to be on this channel. And hey, like and subscribe once again. And I'm out. I'm Roy the Barber. Peace.